How's it going, Michal?
Good. Norm, it seems like I didn't see you forever.
I know there's just been a lot going on. Just got back
Yes.
from the BDSS event in Hawaii.
How was it?
It was awesome. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a great time, and then Kevin King had a second event on the other side of the island. So he put together two BDSS and then Level Up,
Oh,
two
wow.
completely different events, and went really well.
That's fun. How's Hawaii?
Well, Hawaii's Hawaii.
Hawaii's pretty, huh?
I yeah, they had to drag me onto the plane. I would have loved to stay there.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I'm sure. So yeah, we have so many new stuff, so much stuff going on with Walmart. So if you guys don't follow up, every other week we do some updates on new things. So all the videos are always available in our Facebook group, Selling on Walmart Marketplace. You can also find all the videos on our YouTube channel, Ecom Power. So make sure to catch up. We're gonna have some new updates today and talk about all the latest update as well. And yeah, I guess we can start. We have Kelsey here as well today. Hi, Kels.
Hello, hello. Good to see
Hello.
everyone.
Yes, good to see
look
you.
at that suntan.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah, it was
Where
a
is your suntan, Norm?
I work.
You work.
he lives in
I
his
thought you
hotel
would say
room.
you were wearing a hat this whole time
Yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah. No,
sun.
no. Kels came down, and yeah, I think it was great. And by the way, I just want to touch on this again. Uh, when you go to an event, you get to meet new people. So anybody who's selling on Walmart, if you get to go, and we're going to talk a little bit about this a little bit later on in the Q&A today, but going to events, meeting new people, so important. And knowledge is there. Like we did a lot of there was a lot of learning on the Amazon side. There was some new things that were pretty cool. But on the AI side, there was a lot of things going on, which I picked up while I was there. But the other thing, there was just so many really cool people, Michal, that I would never have got to meet. And you know, when you're in a they when you're in a tight enclosure for like 8 days, an acquaintance becomes friends.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we experienced that on the online sellers cruise, right? But
Yes.
I just wanted to say that because Kelsey was part of this, and he got to meet a lot of people in the industry as well.
Yes. And you guys, if you see Norm somewhere, go and say hi. He is the most friendly beard guy around. So, yeah, I know some people sometimes feel like, but yeah, we are, feel free to, come and say hi if you see us anywhere. I think my next event is going to be the Walmart event. So the Walmart Seller Summit that Walmart is putting together in the end of August in San Francisco. So if you guys didn't register yet, if you're a seller on Walmart, you can try and register. It's absolutely free event. You do need to get yourself to San Francisco.
And they put on a really good show.
Oh wow, the best! Like
Yeah.
their event is really the best, and they take care of the sellers with a lot of events in the evening and good food and everything all day long. So I know this one is probably going to be probably if not the same or better than the last one they had last year. And I think the best thing is to actually get to know people that work in Walmart and get their email address and ask questions. And I'm already working on a whole list of questions and people I want to meet. Although I already know so many people that work at Walmart, but I'm always happy to meet more people. And so yeah, I'm excited for that event.
And just a note, if you do get an email from a Walmart employee, or if it's any marketplace that you're working with or any retailer, uh, be careful. Like I know we have a retail secrets course that tells you how to approach retail buyers, but it's the same thing at Walmart. Don't when you get that, don't think it's an open invitation just to ask questions every day or to bug them. Just make sure that you're using that email correctly. Like for you, Michal, how many times have you you have a collection of emails? That doesn't mean that you're going out there and just emailing daily, right? Oh, maybe.
Surprised.
Well, yeah, that's a
There's
little different. Maybe because you have an
yeah.
agency.
I'm not gonna say his name, but I have this super amazing nice guy at Walmart that we're good friends. So I do sometimes bother him on little things, and he's sweet, he's nice. But again, it's relationship. It's you building that relationship. So I feel comfortable to email him. But and thanks God, they're all really nice at Walmart. They're really great people. They're really picking them with great people that know how to really give good service and respond and be helpful. And I think that's what's really unique about Walmart. What I heard? Okay, so one of the things that we love about Walmart is their listing quality tool. And I know Amazon, like a couple months ago, tried to do something similar when they start giving you feedback. But I heard they actually released a tool that is similar to that. Did you hear about that? That is very similar.
I haven't.
No? So
no,
that's
I've been
I
away.
Again,
I've been away for a little while.
Yeah. So, I guess how long Amazon is around? 15, 20 years? It took them that long to put together that tool that Walmart had from, I guess, kind of from the beginning.
Right from the beginning, yeah.
I think close, yeah. Probably it came, I don't think right away, but it was very early stages. They understand that they shouldn't keep a secret. It shouldn't be a secret on how to optimize your listing and how to get to the first page. It's not a secret. It's something they've given you. And till today, I'm amazed when I go on Walmart and I do searches that hundreds of sellers don't use that, and they have such a bad score. But again, if you're a good seller, if you're searching for something to sell, this is exactly where you can step in and I can go on a product that is so competitive and have hundreds of people selling it, and literally 2 days I can be on the first page, on the top, just because I have a high score on my content than my competition. So that's like one of the things that are really cool about Walmart.
Right. So check out that listing quality score tool that you have under growth, and make sure you're using it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, let's start with our update.
All right.
All right. So we have just a couple of them, and then you guys feel free to post your questions if you're watching. So update to the Pro Seller Program. So view saving on seller fulfilled orders and download reports for badge requirement, like actual versus promise delivery, seller response rate, and leg time. So another thing that Walmart is doing is creating that thing that's called Pro Seller Program, and that's a badge that you're getting on your product page that customer can see. And you just want to reward the good seller. So they're giving you some criteria, and if you follow them and you get to, you get those check marks on all of them, you get the Pro Seller badge. And the Pro Seller badge is, first of all, to create a trust between the seller and the buyer. But the second thing is that the algorithm is actually promoting listings that have the Pro Seller badge. So if you have, again, a lot of competition, or you don't have a lot of reviews, the Pro Seller badge can help you get better placement. So if you combine it all together, like you have good listing and a good score and a Pro Seller badge and WFS, I promise you will be on the first page all the time, even on the top of the first page. It's just to follow those simple steps. So I guess there's some updates. They're giving you some more information so you can see what you can improve. So make sure you check that update. And another thing they're doing that is like, I'm always like surprised when they do those stuff. They're actually giving you money. They give you money. So every time.
Oh, I think Michal went silence on us.
Suggest.
All right. So, Kels, I don't know if you can reach out to Michal. Yeah. She's gone quiet.
I'm here.
Oh, you just cut out for the last 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, I see. There, I saw it. I was like gone, but I'm here. So I hope you guys.
Yay!
Sorry, get the internet or something. So the pro seller badge, you get suggestion from Walmart, and if you do things like they ask you to do, like ship fast or lower your price on some things, they actually reward you. They're gonna give you money, or they're gonna cut your fees, or all this cool stuff, and take advantage of that, because this is just their way to kind of motivate you to take action on all those things that are under your a pro seller badge, and under your success hub, where you actually have like your own kind of virtual assistant that tell you what things you can do to approve your account and get some rewards.
Okay, and now for the second listing. I don't know how relevant this is going to be to anybody in North America, but if you're a Chinese or if you're a seller in China or in Hong Kong, there is capital offers available right now. And this is going through a partnership, Walmart's partnership with a fintech company called Daosure. And if you're looking for capital and you are sellers in China or Hong Kong, you can now apply for that. And you can get to that solution through the Seller Center, the Walmart Seller Center. So anything on that, Michal?
Yeah. So the Walmart capital offers are already in. Walmart is offering that for many, many years. I think I'm already using it for probably like at least 4 or 5 years. So again, if your account is in good standard, you're always going to see this pop up that they're offering you some money in really, really low rate. And it's always better than anything else I can find out there. So I use it. I get inventory. And I think it's a great way to help you grow your account.
All right.
All right, let's go to the next one. So, okay, so this one is very interesting one. Walmart have a more solution providers. It's different companies and agency that can help you with either get reviews or syndicate your reviews from your website. So if you have a website and you still didn't syndicate your reviews, you need to hurry up. This thing is not gonna last forever. I know things are changing. It's getting harder to do that. So make sure you take an advantage of that before it's going to be, hard to do it. The same with if you need just, I call it fresh reviews. You can either syndicate your reviews or get some fresh one. So there is a couple of services that are approved by Walmart. It's meaning those services they're gonna go. They have shoppers. They will get their shoppers to look for your product, buy it, and give you reviews. And it's all been done absolutely legal by Walmart. So if you do need reviews, go check out those solution providers.
Do you know the costs associated with that?
So most of the companies that I talked with that give you reviews, you need a budget of like the lowest one. You need to start with at least like 100 reviews, and it's 25. So $25 per review, and that's not. You also need to pay for the item. You need to provide the merchandise as well. So it's like you need to start with at least 2,500. And if we're talking about Bazaar Voice, we can talk already about 10, 20K. So they're, in the high end of the pricing.
Right. Okay. And just did you mention? I just want to make sure that we mention the apps that are out there, that Power Reviews, Target Bay, and Whole Scale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are the new ones. All right. And now, like I was mentioning at the beginning of the podcast, the power of going to one of these events, not only does it come back with better knowledge and education, but I guarantee you'll come back with a bunch of just networking through friends. And that's, you'll make lots of acquaintances, but you'll also make really cool friendships that will help you out over the next year, 2 years, 10 years. I've done this I've done this a ton of times. Every time I've gone to an event, and I've gone to a ton, you always come away meeting somebody new that you can usually build a really great relationship, or they'll point you into a direction of a mastermind or a group where you can leverage that. So a reason why I went off on that is because there's a new event happening June 4th to 6th, and that's the Retail Innovation Conference and Expo, or RICE, that's happening in Chicago. And you can visit the Walmart booth there at 609. And I've gone to this event in the past. It's a great event. It's a large event, and I would highly recommend any seller out there that wants to get better educated, because they have workshops as well, to check it out in Chicago, June 4th to 6th. Michal, anything to add to that? I know you like the.
Yeah, I do. You guys can see what happened with us. Like me and Norm actually met an event, and then again and again, and here we are today.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's that's really the place to meet people and your future friends and partners, and just people that can introduce you to somebody that you really can help you out. So you never know what's gonna come up. And so go to event, and not just go to event, go and talk to people. Just reach out, say hi, what do you do, and exchange business card. I think that's really important.
Yeah, it's funny. This last event we went to wasn't really Walmart focused, but the event that we went to had some really huge power hitters there, and just sitting beside. And the other thing, by the way, I just remembered. I highly recommend. Now, there's all sorts of price points out there for these events, but if you can afford a VIP ticket, buy the VIP ticket, because you get to network with people, like-minded people, that will spend the extra to go to these events. And what does that mean? That they're 2 feet in. So they want to learn, they want to grow. Usually it'll give you either better networking, like at lunch, or it could be other workshops, or it could give you access to the speakers, and take advantage of that. With the speaker wise, the last event, we got to sit, Kelsey was with me, and we got to sit with some really great e-commerce sellers. Like, I'm talking about world-class sellers that I've heard about, I never got to meet. And at the end of it, the one speaker, anyways, his wife offered me to come to their house, go to their event, and she wanted to cook me a meal. Go to these
Nice.
events and pay the little bit extra. Now, everybody's in a different situation. So even if you go to free meetups, just get out to those events. If you can afford it, part with your money, invest in your growth. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think every city almost have a meetup event of e-commerce seller. You just need to go to, I think the website is Meetups, right?
Yep.
And you look it up, and you can find. I know in Vegas there's a lot. There's always a lot of events, because also there's a lot of sellers in here, a lot of conferences. So there's always something going on, and I always meet interesting people. I even recently, like the last couple of months, I met a really good friend that she's, in kind of the same business, and now we're like best friends, and we hang out together, and the kids, and it's just not just business. She's like becoming my best friend, and
I thought
I
I
met her
was.
in events. You are my best friend too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but again, there's so many stories. I can tell so many stories on all this event that. And you know what the best part is? Then when the next time you go to this event, it's like you're so excited because you know you're gonna go meet those people again, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, it actually becomes a social network.
Yeah.
All right. I think
Enough
we're on
about
the
that.
last slide.
Yes, that's me, I guess. Updates to and downloaded order report. So again, there is a new update. So now you can find a ship to county column in your downloaded order report. This information is also available in your API. So again, Walmart is doing a lot of updates. So let's talk about that for a second, because there is every 2 weeks we kind of sharing a lot of those things. So if you didn't watch a couple of the last updates, so one of the things that I love, I'm so excited. There's actually a couple of them, but one of them that is kind of new is there is a place in your account where you can actually go and see if somebody left you reviews. Walmart will show you the review and the person name and the order number and everything. So it's amazing because if you have a bad review, you have actually the chance to correct it. You know who's the person, you can communicate, you can send them a new package, you can give them refund, you can make it better. So I think this is amazing. In the past, you had it with Amazon, but then they removed it, right? You don't have this option anymore with Amazon to see who gave you the review, right? As
Right.
far as I know. So I really love that. I think it's really useful. So guys, use that because again, it's really good information. Another thing that you can go now when you go look at some of reports of like your inventories and your sales, Walmart is actually showing you rank. So you cannot see it on Walmart.com. You cannot see it nowhere except in your account, and you can see rank only on your product. So if, for example, you're really curious about some product, you can always add it to your account and go and see what the rank is Walmart is giving you. But I think it's kind of if they already given rank, it's just matter of time till that rank will actually be available on Walmart.com and tools that you can actually see rank. Because I know a lot of people when they're sourcing for Walmart, their mindset is so Amazon, and then they come and they're like they don't have enough data to make a decision. And I think there is enough data. I have a whole process of validation. How can I validate if something is going to sell or not on Walmart? But I think the rank is coming. It seems like it's coming. I don't know when it's going to be available, but I think this is like really exciting update, as well as most of the account moved to 5.0. It's a transition of the changing a lot of stuff in your account, how your listing is coming, how you're gonna upload your listing. So it is created a lot of issues for a lot of sellers. But make sure that you do have this update on your account. And if you do not have it, I would say open a case and communicate with Walmart to make sure, because it's still, I think it's kind of in transition. So everything is new. So don't ever try to upload listings with old Excels that's sitting on your computer. You always have to download the new one, because then, a lot of people trying to upload stuff and get a lot of errors. So if you get a lot of errors lately, just because of all those changes, I know it's kind of a little bit frustrating, but just, be patient, hold on, and, it will go away as well.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, Kelsey, let us know if we have any questions. We can take some questions. Kelsey, by the way, are we back to be live on Facebook, or it's still Facebook doesn't let us be live?
So what we're doing is we're going live in the Ecom Power Facebook page, and then we're sharing that into the Facebook group
Okay,
as well.
So you find a way around it.
Yeah. Can't keep me out.
Smart.
All right. So our first question, these are questions from our Facebook group. And if any of our live listeners want to send us a question, just go ahead and put those in the comments. But this first question is, what is everyone using to manage multi-platform FBM inventory and COGS?
And COGS, what its main COGS,
Cost of goods.
Cost of goods sold.
Okay. So again, I think we had similar question last time. So Walmart have a whole network of third-party software that have all the tools to help you manage your inventory, your seller fulfilled inventory, your cost of good, everything is in those softwares. You just need to find the one that fits for you. I cannot recommend anything specific. You just need to go and kind of browse and see what's out there. I think we probably should get one of those softwares to come to our podcast, because I see there's a lot of questions about that. So let's put a note for that.
All right.
Next question. Do submitted Walmart product reviews have to be from verified purchases before they show up on the detail page?
That is a good question.
That's a good question. You know what? I know for Amazon, I don't know for Walmart.
Yeah. So here's the thing. In the past, and maybe it's still available, you can actually go and submit a review for something you didn't even buy on Walmart. Or again, you can syndicate reviews from your website. So you can always try, but I think things are changing, and probably the best way you can do is have someone that actually bought the product to leave a reviews, because one of the things you get is that kind of symbol that is a verified purchase. And I think customer, if you have a page with a lot of reviews and all those reviews are coming from that.com, your website, and maybe some customer will not trust that. So I think to have a healthy mix of reviews, and that's mean also not 5-star reviews. I think people sometimes don't understand that, if I come and I see, 1,000 reviews and they're all 5 stars, it doesn't seem real or organic. It seems, that's what I would feel. And I think from statistics of, customers, when people asking customers on surveys and stuff, customer is not going to trust if you just, all 5-star reviews. What do you think about that? No.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like organic reviews, awesome. 5-star reviews, awesome. Reality and trust is when there's a mixture of reviews. If everything's 5-star reviews, there's a red flag that go up. I don't know about you, but if I see all 5 stars there's 200 reviews there, something's got to be up, because there's got to be somebody out there. Like, give you an example. There's got to be some customer, and there's a few adjectives that you could put in front, but somebody gave me a 1-star review because my green soap that I sell wasn't the right green.
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
It's crazy.
But this is a good one. You know why? Because when a customer that is realistic is going to your reviews, and then he go to the 1-star review, and then he read that, he's like, it's not going to change his mind to buy the soap, but it looks natural. It looks like
it looks like there was a nut job that just a nut job just writing it. But so a lot of people, when they're reading, I don't know about you, but they take the nut jobs out. Those are usually 1 stars, possibly 2, and then they read the 3. The 3 are the real reviews in most people's minds. Like these are people that are legitimate. They'll weigh usually the good and the bad. So that's, if you see 3 stars, I think that's pretty cool. And if you don't have any 3 stars, or if it's just fives, something's up,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I think I'm very realistic when I read reviews. If something have bad reviews, I'm gonna go and look at them just to understand what is so bad about the product. But I'm gonna use my judgment. So most of the time, when I see 1-star reviews, it's always talking about that the item came broke, they didn't ship it good. It's something not related even to the product itself. It's related to something else, the experience of the customer with something around, how the item shipped or came broken or something like that. So that's kind of okay. But if the good reviews, are kind of, some people are talking about the product and the benefits, things that will turn me off is if I'm trying to buy something and people are complaining about the quality, it stopped working after a month. Lately I was looking for some supplements, and I had a couple of bad reviews talking that gave them headaches, things. So that will actually make me stop and think. But if people complain about the packaging and you just, I'm just gonna ignore that.
Right.
All right, we got a live question from Mr. E. Did you ever post your favorite inventory management softwares for multiple platforms? I asked last call. I need it.
All right. So yeah, again, the one I was using for many years is just not there anymore. So I do not know, but what I would do if I were you, I would, all those softwares will have a demo call with you. So I would choose 2 or 3, go on a demo call when they walk you through the software, and see how is their customer service, see their prices, because prices can be so different between those software. We're talking about, some of them can be like $1,000 a month, and some of them can be 150. So
Does
that's a
so
huge
stocked
difference.
is so stocked so that's SO stocked.
Yeah.
Do they have Walmart? I think they were.
They're working on it. So yeah, I would go check them out. That's one of a Carbon 6 software. That's an inventory management. So I would definitely check them out. And sometimes, because the software is rolling in Walmart, maybe you can get a good deal and try it out. So that's like another thing. And again, um, just look up the reviews. For me, the best thing is just go on a demo and they walk me through, because then I see how simple it is to use that software. It's, you need to come to the software and it needs to be easy peasy to navigate it.
The
If it's
other
too complicated, it's, I wouldn't go on that software.
Yeah, the other one that I think, Kels, you could take a look at. Doesn't FBA Excel have a inventory management uh, uh, spreadsheet?
I can look into it. I'm not 100% certain though.
Okay, and
Yeah, but like I say, I think that can be a great topic for probably our next Q&A or our next podcast, because I see there's so many questions coming the last few weeks. So we're definitely going to try and see if we can get some, real information, or get a software coming and doing kind of sharing some information or doing a demo for you guys.
right.
All right, we've got, this is a two-parter. So this listener received this message. It says, hello, please refund me the difference in the filter. You overcharged me by $34 when I can get the product from Walmart for $16. Please do what is right by the customer. Thank you. And then the follow-up is, keep in mind that I'm relatively new, 1.5 months, 400 orders fulfilled, and have no seller feedback yet. The product was sold by me for $49.12 and is currently $52.99 at Walmart online and $50 everywhere else online. What do I do?
Yeah, I actually saw that question on our Facebook group, and it was actually to see that so many people responded to that question, as well as me. I responded as well. In the end of the day, it's just not worth it. Just give the customer the difference, give them the money back. It's not worth it, your time, the bad feedback. It's just part of the business. Sometimes,
People know how to play the system,
yeah,
and it's not a. It's usually 1% of the people, maybe 2%. You just got to build that in when you're when you're pricing your profit margin out. These people, like for me, example, going back to the soap, something about the scent of the soap, or it doesn't weigh. So our soap is 5.3 ounces at the point of packaging. This was only 5.2 ounces. All right, here's your money back. Just
yeah,
just
yeah,
and usually what you try to do, depending on your product, is you can even overcompensate. So here's your product back. Oh, and here's a $5 thing over at Starbucks. You don't have to do that, but depending on the price of your product, you might want to overcompensate, because some customers are just uh, they won't let it be, even though they know they're wrong. They won't let it be. So yeah, you're 100% right, Michal.
yeah. And you know what? When I have any situation when a customer is complaining about something, I never try to defend myself and argue with him. I always take it as a real feedback of what, and asking myself, what did I do wrong? How can I make it better? How can I not repeat this mistake? Because sometimes it's something with it, if, like for example, you put 5.3 ounce and now you see that guy. Now I go to the listing and I change it to 5.2. So now I'm like, I already did something to have less issues. So it can be something like that.
And
I
not
would,
every complaint is going to be
yeah,
uh, is going to be a customer trying to do something to get something for free.
yeah,
You could use this to improve your product too.
yeah, always. So always make the customer happy. And especially if it's your brand. Yeah, we definitely, when it's our brand, and we have a couple of accounts that we're managing for brands. And then their policy is, if customer complain, we give them the money back and we send them a new product for free. It doesn't matter if the customer is right or wrong. That there's no discussion. You always want to keep him, because then now he's happy. Now he's probably gonna come back again, or he's
Yeah.
gonna give a good feedback, or remove his bad feedback, right? So
Right.
so you really need to think like that. Think like a brand. And if you're a reseller, to stay in that business and scale, I think it's you in some point you will need to have your own brand, or maybe have exclusive from a wholesale that you work with, or something like that. I think it's getting harder and harder to be a reseller. What do you think about that?
Yeah, as more and more people come into the business, as these marketplaces grow, they also can make it harder. Just look at our friends over on the largest platform. Uh, it was so easy to go onto a platform and resell or make money. Now
Yeah,
you have to keep up to it. So it, if you don't know the ins and outs, if you don't listen to podcasts like this, or if you're not in the groups, chances are you fall behind and you miss a loophole and you lose cash. I call it paying your, on the other platform, I call it paying your Amazon tax. And in
yeah,
Walmart, it's the Walmart tax.
yeah. I talked to a lot of accountants that um, do big Amazon accounts. They're not, people are not really making money. Especially a lot of resellers and wholesalers. It's really, you have to be a brand owner to make profit today. So you can sell, you can make millions. I know sellers that making 4 million a year on Amazon, but they end up with 50K in their pocket after that year. So it's real. It's actually, that's how it's working. There's so much. It's just very hard.
Just know your
And
marketplace, and you can make good money over on Amazon. I find the profits in the sourcing and in the perceived value. And I have to say, this is same over on the Walmart side.
Yeah.
You have to do the sourcing properly, the packaging properly, and packaging, if you spend an extra couple of cents, and I'm talking about 40, 50 cents, and most products under $1 can give you $4, $5, $10 more or more. So all you have to do is check out your competitors' listings. Are you competitive? Can you do anything on your listing that will make you look better than the competitor? Answer the questions that the competitors don't have. It's just competitive analysis. And then once you can apply it and you can make your listing look that much better, guess what? Your price goes up. And we've done this countless times where people start off at a very low rate because they're afraid to put their price up. And we've succeeded. You've heard this a million times, Michal.
We talked about it so many times.
Yeah.
Don't sell cheap.
Yeah,
You don't want to
that's right.
You don't want to be the seller that sells cheap.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Let's take our last question. Kelsey, if we have any last question, and
we had a question about how to get low-cost shipping labels and if it's legitimate. Is that?
Yeah, great question. So the best way to get the most cheap shipping label is using Walmart. So when you have an order at Walmart and is seller fulfilled, you just go and get your label at Walmart. They have super good rates with USPS, FedEx, and UPS. Lately they had promotion with UPS. They give you even extra 20% off on the lower rate. So that's really good, and it's always fast, very fast shipping. So definitely use the Walmart. And if you're using, I know a lot of people using like prep centers and logistics. So either they connect in to your Walmart account, or either they have really low rate because they have their own network. So I think that's really probably the best way to get the lowest rate.
All right. Are there any other questions? I think we've finished them, right?
I think
All
that's
right.
it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So I think that's it for today.
Okay, so we will see you guys next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We will be here. We will have a new podcast episode, and you guys all have a great weekend.
All right. See you everybody later.